Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakura here, coming at you with 5 cards to have in your trade binder for February 2020. Now these are some really spicy picks, more spicier than usual. So if this video gets about 10 to 12 likes, I'll give you guys a second video of this series for this month. Now I'm going to get right into it. The new Legendary Duelist Magical Hero has just come out, and it's brought very few reprints, and a lot of people are looking at the top cards like Magician's Soul and Liquid Man, along with some of the Dark Magician cards, but not as much. The card that I think you guys should pick up here is Apprentice Illusion Magician. This is the super rare that's printed, or the ultra rare that is in the legendary decks. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because Apprentice Illusion Magician has always been a very big money card, even if it's not as desired, because number one, a lot of collectors have it. And the thing about collectors having it is it's not really in circulation. It's just going to sit in someone's binder, you know, either at home, or they're not going to really show it to people. Just have it for themselves, which is completely fine. That just means they're not circulating, which means people who want to play Dark Magician, which is a lot of people in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, including like Sam from Team Samurai. He loves playing it. I think he got like his invite with Dark Magicians, actually. I believe he went X3 with them. Now, I don't think that Dark Magicians is exactly a competitive deck. However, I think this card has the ability to spike back up in price, especially looking at the 2 printings when this reprint got announced. Hasn't really gone down, and the jump version has just stayed still at about $28 for quite a bit of time. I think picking these up at $250, especially now that the market's oversaturated with them, is a very good investment, because they can really only go up from here. I see it possibly dipping to $2 instead of $250, but I do not see it being below a $2 card. So pick them up right now. Have probably like a playset. I think you guys are going to be able to get rid of this, along with Magical Hero because of Magician's Souls, and, you know, Spiral being close to tier 0, if not tier 0 already. I think that these boxes are going to get harder and harder to find. They're already around 80 something dollars for a box, possibly 90 by the time of this video, and I think those boxes are going to keep on rising. So yeah, this version of the card might be kind of hard to find. Now, the second card I have here is something with Ghost Rares. Now, a lot of people have told me, hey Thomas, if I wanted to invest in Yu-Gi-Oh, I want to hold on to a value card, or hey, I want to build like a binder, but I want to like profit trade. What's the best to invest in? I get this a couple of times, and I tell people the same answer usually. Ghost Rares, especially first egg Ghost Rares. Now, I've made a lot of money off collecting Ghost Rares. Whenever I see a Ghost Rare, if I can get it, especially if I can get it for cheaper, I will grab it. These things go like hotcakes. There are people who love Ghost Rares. However, they're not printed in the TCG. That leads us to our first pick, which is Ghost Rare Satellar Knight Deltaros. Now, Satellar Knight Deltaros is a card that is about 20 bucks for a first ed, going up to 25 and around there, and this has peaked at $50. Now, Duelist Alliance gets slowly bought out, and Satellar Knights are the only of the 3 main archetypes from Duelist Alliance that hasn't really got any legacy support. Shaddolls are getting a structure deck. We will receive that in the TCG. Burning Abyss got a Link monster. What did Satellar Knights get? So far, nothing. And I think that they are probably next in line to get support. When they do, the Nebs are actually slowly creeping on up. They're about $5-6, and of the last 2-3 months, I've seen them slowly go up to 8s and 9s for first and near mint. That being said, once one Satellar Knight card is announced, I see this card being bought out, along with people love Ghost Rares. It being a Ghost Rare, even stuff like Leviathan, like number 17, which is a card that will never see competitive play a day in its life, is a money card for a Ghost Rare, but for collectors. So, again, Leviathan was also in the anime, though. Deltaros, I believe, wasn't in Zexal. If it was, let me know in the comment section below. I would love that. And if you guys want to pick up these cards, by the way, as well, I do have a TCG affiliate in the description below that you can use to buy any cards you want off TCG Player, including the ones I'm mentioning here today if you decide to invest in those. Helps out the channel indirectly, since I am sponsored with them. And if you guys can leave a like and subscribe, that also helps out the channel and lets me know that you guys really like this content. So, getting to the third card, since we're talking about the anime, we're going to go to Ultimate Rare Decode Talker. Now, Ultimate Rare Decode Talker is about a $12 card, and when it comes to decode cards, the decode archetype, they get quite a bit of support, along with Cybers. And I believe people have said that Cybers are 1 or 2 cards away from being a meta-relevant deck, which I agree with that opinion. I believe they just need a little bit more. With that being said, if Decode ever gets any type of competitive play, you can tell that people are going to look at Decode Talker and buy it, since it's a ulti on the cheaper side. Now, I don't think that it's going to skyrocket to like a huge amount of money, but I can see this definitely hitting 20 guaranteed. So, you know, it'll be about $8 for you, along with, it's an anime card. When you think Reigns, you think Decode Talker, you think Firewall, and you think a ripoff of 5Ds. It's the 3 things you think about. That being said, oh, by the way, if you like Reigns, don't like attack me in the comment section. I thought it was alright. It was a little slower, but it was alright. And yeah, so Ultimate Rare Decode Talker, along with it's an OTS Ultimate Rare. That makes it eventually that in the future when they stop printing OTS, unless they want to just go to OTS 28, which I know they're going to continue OTS for quite a while with the new announcement. I think they've announced this a little while ago. It'll just go up as we get more and more OTS. Since less of its OTS, which will be right over here, what OTS it came out. I'm just going to take a wild guess. I think it came in like the 3rd OTS. Maybe the 3rd or 4th. One of those two. So, yeah. Possibly 5, but I'm just going to say 3 or 4. The 4th card that I have over here is actually Masked Hero Anki. Now, this is, first of all, it has Hero in it. And if you have Hero in it, what that means is that it's worth money regardless. Now, Hero players could be like, oh wow, the 2,603rd fucking Hero card just came in. Now, we haven't got a fucking top yet, even with all that support, but take my money. Like, they just buy shit because it says fucking Hero on it. I'm not gonna call the Hero base, the people who play Heroes dumbasses. All I'm saying is that if it has Hero in the name, it's worth money. Especially if it's a new support that's decent. And Masked Hero Anki has always been a card that's been in and out of Hero players' extra decks because they really suffer it from the limited extra deck from the most. Now, this card is not only a Hero card, but it's about close to $2. It's about $1.50 to $2. However, on TCG Player, as of right now, there's not that many copies. If someone went and bought a playset, the card just goes up to about a solid $2-ish. People buy maybe 5-6 more copies after that. It's going around $2.53, like $2.80. This card will, with every person who buys a card, basically the price goes up. And the page bombs out at around $3.50 or $4. Now, that being said, it is also the highest rarity of Anki that we have. So I see that if you buy this card, it'll slowly be a $6-7 card. It's a pretty good card. Some people do like it, especially for late game, because you can just put it on the field, attack directly for 1,400. But if it destroys the opponent's monster with its 2,800 attack, because if it attacks directly, the damage is halved, by the way. So they'll only take 1,400 unless you boost it with something. But it gets like a mass change from the graveyard. It's a pretty good card, as you guys see over here. It's a very cool card. I don't like gold rare. However, Anki is a very cool gold rare. Now, the last card I have here is Ultimate Rare Trishula. Now, I got mine copied for about 62 at the making of this video, which is, I think, the February 2nd. This card only has about 4 or 5 listings on TCG Player. This card is almost at buyout status. Now, you're probably thinking, well, it's already at buyout status. Why should we buy this card? This card has always been around a $60 card for a very long time. However, currently the cheapest on there is a $65 price, and there's about a $70 and a $75. This card basically goes to, after that, goes to basically Oblivion, way too much money for what it's worth. However, if you are able to snag that $65 or $70 copy, or both, depending on what's there currently at the making of this video, you're just making free money. Trishula is an iconic card and is one of the best level 9s that people have. To be able to banish from the grave, hand, and field, as long as your opponent controls one card in their hand, field, and graveyard, at the same time, is phenomenal. And with Master Rule 5 coming out in April, there are decks that spam Trishula or make Trishula very consistently, because Synchronons are going to really benefit off the Master Rule revision. that people see. Not saying links are going to die or something. However, Synchron's are really going to go right back up there, especially with Crystal Needle Fiber. And there are decks that can spam Trishula. That being said, Trishula is going to skyrocket because people are going to want their copies. Now, Trishula is always going to be an affordable card because it has many printings. However, the highest rarity besides Dual Terminal is Ultimate Rare. And there are a lot of people who prefer the Ultimate Rare a lot more than the Dual Terminal. I am one of those people. I believe that buying this card right now, not only are you basically just increasing the price permanently, so buying this card, once it's in your cart, not even once it's in your hands, once it is in your cart, and you have, bought it to ship to your house or whatever, you have just made this card go up in value permanently. That is absolutely insane. And this card is only going to go up along with being an Astral Pack Ulti 8. If you guys take one thing from this video, please, please, please invest in Ultimate Rare Trishula. I've had people on my last video buy out Quasar. Or not buy out Quasar, but I've had a friend who actually bought his place of Quasar because he said, oh, it'll go up. Sure, I guess I should order it then. He bought his jump shooting Quasar Dragons at $10, $11. At the making of this video, they were $50. However, they have spiked to $70. A couple days afterwards, I actually left a comment on that video explaining why, if people see this card, hey, it's been bought out. Along with 2 cards actually have been bought out from that. However, we're going to focus on Quasar. And my friend actually messaged me. While we were talking I was talking to another person, and he said, yo, bro, I profit hella. And he said it, like, hey, I spent $30-something and I just got over $200. And I said, yeah, I hope you left a like for that. That's what I told him. So, sometimes cards could be on the verge of a buyout. You really never know. I just wanted to mention this because it's one of those really, like, I hit it on the nail on top of the head, and I would have mentioned it in this video as well. However, it's already been on buyout status. So, that being said, I want you guys to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I want to know in the comment section below what you guys think of these picks. And, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.